Bentley. Gently. Ain't been friends with these when I was down out of so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lie on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to lie, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down in.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage. Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
On 1st and 10, Winters. And incomplete to open things up. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Winters. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winters. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Leopard! Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
On 3rd down, Winters. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Ravens have got it. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run here with Pumphrey, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gun! 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 Hut! Hut!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here come the Lions now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On first down, Winters. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on first down. Winters. It's complete to Golden Tate. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Winters. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. A first carry now. This is Johnson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Winters over the middle. That's caught by Miller. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Let's face it, if you love football, you love the contact we just saw there. He really lowered the boom on him, but how about him holding on to the football? I can tell he's an ex-DB. That's discouraging to you to have that type of a hit, yet he still holds on to the ball and gets a first down.
On those crossing routes, though, as a receiver, you always know that's a possibility.
It has to be in the back of your mind, but it can't be primary. And for him, that was a clear example. He made sure he focused on the catch, took the hit, and what do they always say? It's worth it if you make the catch and get the first down.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Winters. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Derek Rivers in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got it. Make completion, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
The give to the fullback on the dive. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney! Over!
Looking to throw on second down. Winters. It's caught. It's Miller. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Watch you now, Barney!
On 1st and 10, Winters. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch you now, Barney!
Throwing again. Winters. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Operating from the gun. Winters got his man complete over the middle. That's Tate. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys.
Now the ball comes loose, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
They run with Pumphrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, all these points in one drive, you're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. This is Logan. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Snapper! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Over!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Looking to throw. Winters. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No, check. Patriot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down. Winters. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Winters. The pressure gets to him again.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll run it here. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hold on.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day. All you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Rivers in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
No.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career. And he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receiver can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And he's got Snead. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now back to throw. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
To tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball gets... And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Over!
From the gun, Winters. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... Well, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Okay, folks, we got four. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Gun!
Back to throw here. And he hits his man, Matthews. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll run it here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
He'll get it up the middle. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens add on. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker with the extra.